AirsoftAl here, and, well, I kind of want to be real with you, because I want to share my opinion on a subject that is a tad bit controversial, but at the same time, I kind of want to do this so I can talk about it. Recently, Rags did a video about some guy who said, so I personally couldn't understand half the things the guy was saying, so I'm sorry, Rags. I do like your opinion on it, actually, about talking about, because I have watched your videos, I really do like your videos, personally I like it, but when it comes to certain things, people have been asking me to actually talk about your videos, and people have been asking me to actually talk about my opinion, an airsofter's opinion. And if you don't know what airsoft is, by all means, look it up. It's actually a really fun sport. To basically put it into a perspective that I can basically do it my own way, because this is my own opinion. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, I'm not trying to do anything wrong, I'm just trying to give a opinion from the point of view of someone who plays a combat sport, or a shooting sport, basically. So, here it goes. My opinion on console versus PC is that it's meh. I mean, okay. I've had a lot of people come to me and say, you need to upgrade your PC, you need to upgrade, you need to get a gaming PC because this is all I can afford. And I cannot justify spending roughly $1,000 or so on a gaming PC that I'm probably never going to use. I mean, don't get me wrong, I probably would use it in a casual way, but even then, that's going to be rare and far between because most of my time is spent editing videos, shooting videos, reviews, what have you, and I only produce one video a day. That, and I'm helping out with my family shop. Here's the thing. When I say justify, I mean I have to justify spending $1,000 on a PC when in actuality I could spend the same amount of money on a minigun to help promote the sport. I mean, no joke. If you go to any airsoft site, the cheapest minigun you're going to see is anywhere from roughly, and this is from different sites from you, like Airsoft GI, e-bike, what have you, anywhere from $800 to $900 to $3,000 for a high pressure air powered minigun in airsoft. Not only that, but Classic Army at the same time has thrown their hat into the ring and made their own minigun that has so many freaking hop-ups that's insane. That sucker's gonna be a lot of money. So, in a literal sense, I have to justify spending a lot of money on either a new gun or a new PC. Well, at the same time, I can justify spending $200 or so because that's the same amount I'd spend on a mid-tier gun. Or even, something of that nature, because I know that console, I can basically take it with me. I can play it. I can do whatever I want with it. Now, if Rags, by some reason, sees this video, now, I haven't touched any video game console in about a year or so, because I've been really busy with the sport, with Airsoft, and Nerf, recently because of my younger viewers who can't play Airsoft because they're too young to play Airsoft, so I play Nerf with them. And even then, I can justify spending, okay. Let me back myself up a bit, because I'm ranting now. I'm sorry. I don't mean to rant. Let me just back myself up. To put it in perspective of my thought process, here I go. How can I justify spending, and I have done this beforehand, how can I justify spending $200 on a Xbox One that's on sale right now for $200 something when I can just as well take that money and spend it on a Classic Army M16, or I can take that money and spend it on a JG M16A1 Vietnam Edition and have enough money left over to buy an extra battery and a couple magazines. Not including shipping and handling, because I'd use the free shipping code, obviously. I mean, who wouldn't use the free shipping code on things? I mean, come on. But the thing is, I can use that money to spend on other things as well, because I have to justify because I'm looking at this from a perspective of someone else, because at the same time, you gotta think about people who can't afford a PC and can't afford a console either, because they have to use that money for their bills, they gotta use that money for rent, they gotta use that money for car payments, everything and anything in between. You gotta think about the people who can't afford it. I get it, okay? Rags has said time and time again this and that, but when I actually look at the prices and I actually think of it from my point of view, because I can't justify spending $200 on a graphics card. I can't justify it, because I can take that same amount of money and get food from Walmart, or even get certain things to help with the channel, or help out with the family, or hell, I can use that money to buy farm equipment for my farm. Because yes, I do live on a farm, and yes, I have livestock to think about. I have crops to think about. Because unlike most people who in the city, now I'm only guessing that Rags lives in the city. I only guess it. I don't know if he was a country boy growing up, because I myself am a country boy. I grew up in the South. I grew up on a farm. I grew up being told you gotta justify what you're spending. You gotta justify it for your own means. And to justify spending $200 on a graphics card, when in actuality I can justify spending $200 on a real steel rifle to help defend my land, to help defend my critters from utter more dangerous predators who would try and kill my livestock, then, you know, I can justify that because, one, I'm spending it on a rifle I can use to defend my land, and two, I'm using said rifle to defend my livestock. While at the same time, if I want to, because I can only spend so much money on myself. And spending that money on airsoft or anything like that to help promote the sport, to help do this and that, that I can justify seeing it because it helps promote the sport, it helps promote the channel, it helps promote the knowledge of airsoft. Now, am I saying it's a bad thing that people want to bicker over which is better? No, because people have been bickering over what's better for generations now, even before PC and console came out. Before PC and console, they were bickering over which football team was good, which players were good. Before that, they were bickering over what rifles were good. Before that, people are bickering over everything. So I'm not gonna try and throw my hat into the ring saying which is better, console or PC. I personally love both. I personally do. But at the same time, I'm a realist. And I have to look at things from the point of view of someone who has to justify his spending. I have $60 in my pocket right now. Physical money, I have $60 in my pocket. And I can't, I'm saving that money. I'm saving it because I have a pistol in mind that I want to get. It's the Taurus PT-99. And I want to justify getting that pistol because I want to get that pistol. I really do. Or at the same time, because I have so many guns I want, but at the same time, I kind of want to justify spending that money. And before a lot of you in the comments section say, oh, spend it on PC, spend it on PC. I'm not. I can't. Every time I go to actually think about spending money for a PC, so many conflicting thoughts come up because I'm an airsofter. And at the same time, I'm a nerfer. And yes, that's actually the term for people who play nerf. Just go with it. I have thoughts that will come up, and even louder voices in my head that basically drown out the buying PC voice, where it's like, you can spend that money on a new gun, you can spend that money on a new plate carrier, you can spend that gun on a new pistol, you can spend that money on this and that can help you improve your skills. And that's really it. So bottom line is, there are a lot of people who can't afford it because they have to justify it. And I ask that you guys respect that opinion of people and don't see it as, oh, they're just making excuses. No, we can't. Because I'm going to give you a scenario. Recently, about a couple months back, during summer, we lost 5 of our chickens, our meat chickens, that we were going to eat, because my mother had to justify buying an electric fence to put around the pen so predators can't get in. The predator that killed 5 of our 7 meat chickens, 2 of them are left, thankfully enough. We have 2 meat chickens left, and then we have 21 egg-laying chickens left. Thank God none of them got killed. But we lost 5 of our meat chickens because my mother had to justify the means to get an electric fence. We now have an electric fence around that chicken pen, and we have an electric fence around our pig pen because we don't want to lose our pigs. Well, at the same time, we have to justify spending a lot of money on this stuff because that's how we grew up. That's how we grew up living. And yes, this is a lifestyle that we have had since my family has been farming because that's who we are. We're farmers. And if anyone else has been a farmer, say so in the comment section down below if you agree with my beliefs on justifying spending on farm equipment. Because electric fences aren't that cheap. The system isn't that cheap. Not only that, but that hikes up our electric bill, which means we have to pay a higher light bill. And it is a hard lifestyle, and I will tell you now, it is not easy farming. It really isn't. So unless any of you want to try and put your input on your thoughts on it, or if you yourselves have been on a farm and you want to add into what I'm saying, by all means, you're welcome to in the comment section down below. But know now, and if Rags tries to, you know, nitpick this video, I welcome it. And I would love to hear his opinion on people who can't afford it because they have to justify it. And I would love to know if Rags, yourself, you are a farm boy, if you grew up in the South, such as myself. Because I grew up in Tennessee. Believe me, I've lived here most of my life, and I can never trade it for anything else. I've vacationed the cities a couple times, but that's not my life. That's not my lifestyle. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAl, and I will see you guys